stop, it won't stop. Not until I hit the top, I hit the top. And I just wanna see that money pile up, baby. I just wanna see them hundreds pile up daily.
Disclaimer, one of my speakers on my laptop is kind of messed up. So if the audio sounds a little weird, you know why. I'm doing the best I can. I'm going to get it checked out. Just saying. Bear with me. I hate that dance. I don't know why I did it. You know what dance I don't like? This. I don't like, you literally just, like, a kid probably could have just made that. I think a kid did make that up. A kid can make that up. Like, a little baby can make that up. Like, not the artist, little baby. I'm talking about like an actual little baby. Could have probably just been like, I don't want it. And then, you know what I mean? I hate that dance. Sup though? Still got the clucking cats. My true horror skate. What? Okay.
There's a building that has a parking garage with a bicycle parking area on the lowest level that me and a group of my friends like to hang out at and skateboard. I called up my friends Jordan, Dorian, Jalen, and Aditya.
And a what? And Adita? What did he say his name was? Adika? It's not Adidas. I'll tell you that right now because these are all club names. Put every last name that he just said on the club names list. Lucy. Either cats don't just respond to her name, or that mother clucker name is not Lucy. I'm going to just say a couple of names just to see what she responds to. Lucy, Bella, Ashley, Samantha, Jelly, Brittany, Alexa, Cat, Pussy, Bitch. she didn't respond to any of them. But I really need to get me like a clipboard or something where I can just have like an actual name of the club name list, and I can just have it somewhere on the background of my videos where it's just always there. So every time somebody says a name, right, I can literally just go while still on video, still reacting. I can just write the name on the board. Let me try one more time. What's another female name? Michelle, Mimi, India, Bitch.
They'd ask if they wanted to go skateboarding with me at the garage. They all agreed, so we met up at my house and rode our skateboards and longboards through the unkept paths between the apartment buildings and arrived at the garage. We waited for a car to drive in and set off the sensor to open the garage door. Then we tailgated in. When we got inside, we rode our boards around, just practicing some.
Can you imagine you going into like your complex's garage and the garage door opens and you driving and then you just see a bunch of people just haul ass in the garage? You know how scary that is? Like, think about it. Like, it's just a regular day, right? You're not thinking much of it. It's a normal day. And you go into the garage. You know, as long as I had Peanut, And as long as I've witnessed dogs and cats, I have never in person seen a cat or a dog run around and chase their own tail. I've always seen that in the movies and in cartoons and in anime and stuff like that, but not in person. That's weird. That's not funny. That's not cute. That's weird. Because it's like you had that your whole life since you were born. Like you're used to it. It's not like a tail just randomly popped on your ass. Like that's not like no Jumanji type shit. You remember that scene in Jumanji, the old school jump, where that I forgot. It's been years since I've seen it, but like the little boy was turning into a monkey and he grew out a tail. Like, okay, yeah, I get it. Like you fascinated about your tail, but cats, like dogs, cats, like, well, for the most part, you got a tail. Like you're born with it, I think. So it's like you used to it. I forgot what I was talking about. Oh, but yeah. Sorry. Can you imagine how what's the name? Can you imagine how scary that is? Like really think about it though. Like really think. It's just a regular normal day. You go into like your complex's garage. The door opens. You go in that motherfucker, and out of your rearview mirror or one of your side jumps, right? You see a bunch of people just haul ass inside the garage. Bitch, I'm not getting out of nothing for no reason. I'm not getting out of my car. I'm single locking it, double locking it. One of those three. Tres quattro it. I don't know what I just said. I'm Adidas locking it. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, seis, y. I'm not getting out of my car until them bitches leave.
Hills. Eventually, we rode down to the lower level and sat in a bicycle parking area to have a break and drink some soda. All of a sudden, a car pulled up and parked in a spot that was visible from the bicycle parking area. The car sat in a spot with its engine running and the driver still sitting inside.
You got all that.
Then another van pulled up and shut off its engine in the middle of the road.
Wow.
Both drivers got out and met each other halfway. They were both tall and intimidating with their hoods up. One driver passed the other driver money, but then they suddenly began to argue. We all watched in awe as they flung their hands around dramatically and started to shout. We couldn't make out what they were saying since the loud echo distorted their voices. We all froze as the van driver pulled out a gun and shot the other driver in the throat. The driver collapsed, blood pooling around him. The van's driver yelled something, and then we saw two other guys get out of the van. One tossing the body into the back seat, and the other began wiping up the blood. Something was going on here, and I could tell we were in danger. Dorian whispered that we had to leave, now. We all began to quietly grab our skateboards and started hiding behind a wall. But the blood-cleaning guy spotted Jalen as he was making his way over, and yelled to the driver. The van started up, and right then, Aditya screamed. We all threw down our skateboards and began pushing away as fast as possible. I could hear so many noises in my ears, like skateboards moving, voices shouting and screaming, and the roaring van behind us. Dorian was on an electric skateboard and was taking the lead as we wound around the ramps, rising to the next level. Jordan was next to me, and Aditya was close behind us on his scooter. Jalen, who had been the last to leave, was falling behind, and we could see the van up behind him. I yelled for him to run to the side, and he popped his skateboard into his hands and took a sharp turn to the left, running up a fire escape. The van screeched around the corner as Dorian began approaching the garage door. And that's when I realized something. We had to wait for a car to trigger the sensor and open the door. I yelled at Dorian to take the staircase to the right, and he did. Jordan and I hopped off our skateboards and ushered Aditya into the staircase. We burst out into some dirty apartment floor, and I quickly called Jalen. He picked up and told us he was outside the apartment building by the main road. We held our skateboards and ran through the apartment floor until we found the fire escape. Then we managed to run outside and met Jalen, where we called the cops. After the cops arrived, they started to search the parking garage. They couldn't find any traces, nor the cars there, so they decided to check the security footage. The footage revealed the van's license plate was covered with duct tape, but they did catch the license plate of the car of the driver who'd been shot. They said they'd keep us updated and gave us a lift home. Since then, we've never seen the van again or gotten any important information from the cops. My friends and I have recently resorted to the much safer and public skate park nearby and never visited that garage again.
I would hope not. There's always got to be like that one person in the group that just plucks everything. You know what I mean? It's like you always got to have that one person in the group that's just like, that's just either a clucky, slow as hell, or some dumb shit. Excuse me. But all of that could have been avoided if y'all just stayed where y'all were. Y'all didn't have to move. Y'all had to do nothing like that. Y'all could have just stayed right there. The guys did not notice you until y'all moved. Y'all did perfectly fine if y'all did not move whatsoever. But obviously, y'all moved, and that ultimately, that's what got y'all caught up. You know what I realized? No, not that. Nope, I'm not even going. Both cats are in here, and I just heard something in my kitchen. None of my business. Stop playing. I don't got time for this. But you know what I realized? How can a skateboard outrun a car? It didn't really make sense, but you know, to each his own. I don't know how to say it. It sounds right, but I was probably way off. Keep it cool, keep it classy, and I love you. Stay happy, my family.